think about where you will be on December 21st, 2012, or you're not buying into it and just enjoy life one day at a time?
Just enjoy life, but I may overcharge on my credit card for a while and just put the bill off.
I've no idea, in a bunker somewhere, deep underground.
Anything can happen at any time. I just, obviously if it was a certainty and we were being, you know, given government warnings about it, I'd have to figure out what we're going to do.
There's like kind of a secret, you know, like in the film, where like kind of one thing will survive, one continent will survive, and that's where I will be. And it's like kind of fun, you know, because I read this book called 2012 Survival Guide. There's actually a book called 2012 Survival Guide, and this guy is like kind of obviously telling you exactly where you can survive. And it's 2 places in the world. It's in Thailand. In Thailand, I own a boat, and then the Drakensberg Mountain in KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. Wow. And I actually wanted to shoot my last movie, you know, in the Drakensberg Mountain, you know, 10,000 BC, but they didn't let me because it's a World Heritage Site, so I had to go to New Zealand.
Suicide adhered to the Mayan calendar, which predicts the end of time to occur on the 21st of December of this year.
Beyond the fun of the ride, I mean, I know we're going to be just blown away visually,
yeah.
But is there some metaphors, some allegories, some message, some call for action even?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the question of what would you do if you knew there was a finite amount of time, and who would you spend it with? And what would you be willing to do to save your family or your loved ones? Those things are asked, and as well as, you know, who has the right to survive? Can you buy your way in there, or should everybody have a right? And all those types of things are asked. But mostly it's that feeling you have that come out of disasters or bad things when people's better selves emerge. And I think the film really tries to explore those themes, you know, about what it takes to be a human being that way.
Doing this movie brings some sense of alarm to you in regards to that fateful event?
I was very curious about it. You know, I think that it's something that has been part of the consciousness now for a little while, and that's why it's great to do a film like this. I think a lot of people are thinking about it. A lot of people are thinking about the planet, and whether it's creaking, whether it has an expiration date, and so this movie kind of explores those ideas, and in some ways, that is about the destruction of the world, but it's also a metaphor for how we live, you know, what is important to us, whether we get the most out of life, and all those things.
What are the odds?
That's one of the message of the movie, that we should be a bit more inclined spiritually at making one than just trying to impress each other with the biggest car, the biggest story. Whatever.
Exactly. There's one scene in there where it's like a plane full of luxury cars, like all kinds of. It was like a couple of $1 million cars, you know, get like, you know, crashing, flying out of this cargo plane, you know, and get destroyed. And it's a little bit, you know, like a message is in that. So we didn't get any car endorsement, for no car company endorsed. We had to rent them all.
Yeah, I think you know when bad things happen, you know, you separate the essential from the non-essential, right? And all the things we think, you know, make up our lives. So all these things that we get upset about or aggravated about, all of a sudden they don't seem very important at all. And whatever that feeling is that's maybe a spiritual feeling, when you feel, you know, who do I want to be with, or who do I love?
He said that the government is building these ships.
So when do we let the people know?
Our mission is to assure the continuity of our species. Wasn't it also decided that people have the right to fight for their lives?
Isn't it the movie also more a call for action now Like, let's try to save each other now than wait 2 more years.
Yeah, and I think that with the media and information that's coming out of different countries and situations, where actually it makes it much more difficult, or hopefully impossible, to turn away and be ignorant as to what's going on. And I feel like there's a shift going on in the world. People want to be more conscious, make a difference, don't want to tolerate the greed, because so much of what's wrong with the world is just to do with greed. And people, everyday people like you and me are kept in the dark about so many things, and I think there's a strong lack of tolerance now about that, which is terrific. So yeah, and Roland has definitely hit the zeitgeist of people's concern about the environment and ecological issues.
What was the most challenging thing to do with in this movie? Was it the acting? Was it the running, the catastrophe? Where was it?
Well, I was lucky. I didn't have to get too involved with the catastrophe aspect of it in my character. But what was really important to us was that we just really made sure that the moral and philosophical questions and debates in the movie really came through and were really strong for the audience, as well as the catastrophes and the disasters and the destruction, which is all very visceral and very real and very cinematic. We wanted to make sure that there were both sides at play in this movie, and that there was a strong narrative and a great drama for people, and also this other great cinematic sense.
What would you do if indeed you have, like, it's the last hour, it's pointless to run? What would you do?
I think I'd have a large bourbon.
Ice or no ice?
Ice.
I don't know. I guess I would love to be around friends and family. I'd love to be around good food and great conversation.
Whatever I was doing, I'd just carry on doing it. If I was on the toilet or if I was with my kids. It's like New Year's Eve every year. You're thinking, oh, it's New Year's Eve. What am I going to do this year that's going to be really special? And you're spending so much time trying to figure out what to do that's special that you end up missing the moment completely.
I probably are with my family, and we have like kind of a last good bottle of Bordeaux because I love Bordeaux. I would like kind of try to be with somebody I really love and just get drunk on a very, very good wine.
No matter what happens, we'll all stay together.